Okay, this is a video on how to do the cadenza studies and preparing for Kreutzer, Volume 2. It's on page 24, cadenza study number 1. This concept is applicable to all cadenzas, especially your first few cadenzas you learn, like Haydn G major concerto, as an example, for violinists. Okay, so you kind of want to break it up into little sections, into phrases. In this particular one, we're going to say the first line is the first phrase, and then the second and third line are like, they're one big phrase. So it's like two phrases. So I'm going to show you like first line. So the first thing you want to do is you want to break things down so you can just learn things in chunks. So, like, let's just learn, this one has all the same rhythm. In a cadenza, if you didn't know about this, there's some freedom in the, sort of the tempo. There's a little bit of a push and pull rubato where you're gonna, maybe start slower and accelerate and then, take some time at the end of sections. But we're not gonna deal with that at first. First, we're gonna just learn the notes. So line 1, for example, in this one, just play it. It's got all these slurs. We're just going to play it with separate bows. Okay, and it's sort of obvious that, the sequences of the notes, they get higher, so that's where you're going to build up. So, you play that once or time just so you're sort of familiar with the notes. The notes are not that hard. There's 1-2 shifts in there. It's not a big deal. Okay, then you could practice your timing, your rubato, without the slurs. This one happens to have 12 notes slurred. So we're going to take that out. So we're going to play, stereotypically, you're going to start slow at the beginning, accelerando up into the most intense point, and then relax as it gets less intense at the end. It's a very stereotypical thing. It doesn't always happen that way, but anyway, so just, sort of an example. Try that a couple times on your own. Stop the video. Get to where you can sort of feel flow with that. Then you want to try to practice with the slurs. I would actually play it without the rubato, with the slurs first. So just so you can get the feel of it. And once you've done that a couple times and you're pretty feeling good about that, then you can do. Good. So that's like the first phrase. Then the second phrase in this particular exercise, the high point of it is the downbeat of 5. Measure 5. So you're starting slow and growing more intense, meaning getting a little louder and a little faster to measure 5, the high point, and then everything's getting less to the end.